in my second group home in a neighborhood only 10 blocks from where I grew up, but a million miles away in attitude. And I had a young man who was, I'm sure he was developmentally disabled, although not properly diagnosed. He was unbelievably well built and he had a scowl. He looked like one tough hombre, and he was, but he was very limited. And he'd get into trouble a lot in the street. He got into an incident with a gang. He wasn't very far from the group home. I could see it brewing a block away. So I go running up there to try and intercede. He got into a fight with this one guy, and I pulled Tony up off of this guy. This guy had a knife, and I didn't know it, and he cut Tony across the abdomen. The good news, it wasn't terribly deep. He wasn't terribly hurt by it, but a lot of blood. And then I had to try and stand down this gang who wanted to finish the job. And I'm telling you, I was shook. I had not seen anything like this. I felt responsible for having pulled Tony off this guy down on the ground, but I had to stand this gang down so nothing else happened to Tony and I can get him away and get him to the hospital. And it just, in a moment, I didn't realize how frightened I was until I was walking away from the situation. It had de-escalated and they were moving in another direction. And all of a sudden, the magnitude of what just happened, and here I am, 21 years old. I have this young man, I'm hobbling, carrying him, dragging him back to the house so I can get an ambulance or get him into our station wagon back then and get him to the nearby hospital. And all of a sudden, the magnitude of it hit me. And I said, I'm playing in a different league now.